Hello Lefty Wannabes and welcome to my channel, Right Left Hand. It is day 295. Let's get started. We are on the beginning of week 43, so we will write the date, the day, the sentence, both upper and lowercase 2 times, the quote, both upper and lowercase, increasing numbers, and symbols. And the sentence is, Public Junk Dwarves Quiz Mighty Fox. Again, we're writing that because it's a pangram containing all the letters of the alphabet, and we want to practice those letters in a variety of ways. And the quote is, "When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them." Let's go ahead and get started. As per usual, I'm going to write the day over in the left-hand margin. Day 295. And we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, well, I've got to write the rest of this, but then we'll go ahead and get started. These videos are going to start being a little bit longer because we're writing the sentence 4 times in total, so bear with me as we go through this, because it'll definitely be longer, but I've tried to compensate with a sentence that's not too long. So we'll see how it goes, and then also, hopefully I'm getting faster at writing. And, a lot of you have been noticing that, so it shouldn't be too long or too bad. And I may repeat some old sentences, just because I used a lot of shorter sentences a while ago, and I want to keep on using some shorter sentences so that we don't go too much overtime. Alright, now we'll go ahead and write this first time in all caps. And actually it's not junks, but whatever, I made a mistake in the first sentence, but it's not a bad one, like some of the ones I made where I leave out a word. No, this one just added a letter on accident, because I just wanted to make sure that I practice my S's more. No, not really, but that's okay. Yeah, so this sentence is definitely a lot shorter than what we have been doing, because it usually takes up 1.5 lines. So this one just takes up the 1 line, which is good. Alright, now we'll go for the second time writing this in lowercase. And, see how it goes over the course of the week. It should be pretty good because it's a shorter sentence, but we will be writing more, so maybe see some quicker improvements, something like that, just so that we don't lose focus, keep our eye on the prize, make sure we're doing good work, stuff like that. Alright, final iteration in the all caps domain. Now, the quote for today is a little bit longer, but hopefully it doesn't, add 5 minutes or something. Because I remember one time I chose a quote and it ended up being like 3 lines. So hopefully it's not that this time. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, now that we've finished the sentences, we'll go ahead and move on to the quote. And the quote is, "When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them." When men speak ill of thee. I think this is some pretty good advice. When someone slanders you or lies, first thing you probably want to do is defend yourself. But, you know, this can be a better way to counteract them. It's not aggressive, it's not active, it's more of a passive thing, so you don't pay attention overtly to the people who are lying about you. But you do defend yourself still. So I think that's important. It's important to do. All right, now I'll go ahead and write this in all caps. And this may take up quite a bit more space. And I'm prepared to maybe have 1 page per day. We'll see. We'll see how much space these end up taking. It depends on the quote mostly, since now I know that, I know that the sentence will only take up 4 lines. So that's actually pretty normal to what we have been doing. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But after the next, these next 3 weeks, then we'll be writing the quote 2 times, upper lowercase times 2. And then it'll be a little more tricky as to how the spacing will all work out. But that's not really something that will concern you, because I'm the one who writes on this sheet of paper, or in this notebook. It's really up to you guys what you want to do with your time and space. Alright, and I just realized I forgot to write Plato's name, so I'll go ahead and write it in lowercase first, and then write it in all caps now. Alright, now we'll move on to the numbers. We'll go from 1481 up to 1500, which is, like I normally say, it's pretty cool to see our progression throughout the day, or not the day, but the week. So, but yeah, I guess it's cool to see the progression throughout the day as well, going up 20 numbers in the span of like a minute. Pretty fascinating. Pretty cool to see the transformation before our eyes. So yeah. Anyways, keep on writing. Hopefully you guys are all keeping up practice and keeping up just in general, with all of this. I do get comments every now and then from new people who say like, wow, it's good to see that you're still doing it. Yes, I am. It's good to, see that you guys are still following along, and that new people are still finding this and finding it helpful at that. It's always nice to see, nice to learn. And then, yeah, a pretty typical question that I get is, what am I going to do after a year's up? Still not sure. That remains to be seen. But, we'll see eventually. All right, and now we'll go ahead and move on to the symbols. So we have these that are pretty common on the keyboard, and they should be a common sight to the people who've been watching for the past, like 12 weeks now. Yeah, the past few months, which is weird to think about because, it's almost November now, so it's like a little over a week away. So, yeah, just weird to think that summer doesn't feel like it was that far away, but it was, like June, July, August, things of the past. And that's when we start writing these symbols. Alright, there you have it, day 295, the beginning of week 43. Sorry this was a little bit later. Hopefully you guys still see it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow and every day to practice with me. Alrighty, goodbye.